So for those of you who maybe thought, I don't know why the video was freezing yesterday, it worked fine on Aaron's phone and it worked fine on my computer. So maybe just switch to a computer and watch it because it's kind of maybe pertinent to the rest of the vlog. Morning. As here's how things have been going this entire week. Aaron's like, what happened yesterday? What's the importance of it? I'm like, I was in the ER yesterday. He's like, that was yesterday morning. I'm like, yes. Now you see why when I was saying in the ER that Trek Tuesday felt like a week ago. Oh yeah. Time's been going a little funky for us recently. It's more for me than it is for Aaron. The fact that our sleep schedule was thrown off beyond all belief is saying something along that line.
Yeah.
But that means that and I just time dilate pretty easily when I'm like stressed and whatnot. Like I'm like weirdly stressed now that Aaron got misinformation about whether or not one of his bosses was going to be in town or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any more information, which I'm like more disappointed rather than anxious about. The people that are circling around early in the morning kind of worry me. What?
Not angry, just disappointed.
Sorry?
No, it's a pop culture reference. I'm not angry.
Oh, sometimes he pantomimes so well, I'm thinking he's actually activating his emotions. Oh, look, they put the turf down over on this side. I think there's supposed to maybe be a fire pit right there. Or a fountain.
A fountain would make sense.
Yeah, I know it makes sense. But I still don't know the design because I haven't looked at the thing in the office in a while.
Yeah.
Let's go over there because and I just don't want to be walking out into the parking lot. But yeah, I know that like a section of the video was like super blurry when we were going in because it was dark and it was trying to manage light levels and stuff. And I was like, I don't have any time to sit here and wait for the camera to do its thing because I'm like having a cramp right now walking into the ER. But I have my doctor appointment today to go see the surgeon guy about that, so then I'll come home and finally edit. I didn't want to walk across dirt, but okay.
Well, you took us this route because you didn't want to walk in the middle of the road.
Where there's going to be traffic. There's like no traffic down here. It's a driveway, not an actual like parking lot.
Yeah. Artery.
So I turned in the prescriptions. I got another long-term because I was down to like 14 puffs on the long-term puffer. Picked up my Vicodin in case I had any pain, or still might. And then they're like, well, the third medication wasn't paid for. Like, oh, I only got 2 for you. One of them wasn't paid for by your insurance. And my brain was just like, slot machines. I'm like, which one? What wouldn't you pay for? The anti-nausea medication. I was like, oh, it'll take an act of God for me to throw up, pretty much. She's like, oh, so it's not really that necessary? I'm like, not really. I go, if I do actually harf from something, I might actually like celebrate it. And she kind of looked at me really weird and went and got my other prescriptions.
It is kind of a weird thing to say.
It is. But as of my Facebook post, I was like on 2.5 hours of sleep. Because, I slept a little bit before the pain started, and then I slept for like 2 hours afterward. But it's like, is that really 2.5, 3 hours if I split part of it by 5 hours of being awake and in pain? No, it doesn't. So I had like 2.5 hours of sleep, got the video edited, went and did my therapy, went and got Willie, took him to PCC. He was there for a long time, so I came back home, ate something that was non-fat, grabbed my prescription, went to Freddy's, dropped that off, dropped my ballot off, and then swung back down to PCC to go get Willie after he did some stuff there. Then I drove out to Hills, ran hill sprints, and he's like, are we on 5 or 6? Well, I don't know, I thought you were keeping count. He goes, that was 5. My brain went, we're at 6. Because I keep count. I don't want to keep count, but that's what my brain likes to do. So
Shiny Dragonites are green.
See, the thing is, I said they were red, and I even have a color corrected screen to help me fix that. But Aaron, is there anything you want to say? Because I want to try to save, I don't want to have like a 15-minute vlog in case I talk a lot about the doctor.
No. Bye.
All right, I'm here. Snapchat, Young Turks is live now. Aaron Coquette commented on your post. There's no appropriate reaction option. I know. Ice Night, sad face. Aaron, wow face. Matt, thumbs up. Gotcha. That's it. I've got to fill out paperwork. I'm wearing loose-fitting clothing in case I need imaging or anything. That's that. I've shaved. Made sure I smelled nice for being around the public. But the stuff in my hair, I cleaned up. I cleaned up nice. Very nice. Anyways, I gotta fill all this information out. Thank God I have good memory for patient allergy or history. How often? I keep forgetting if I should put. Not really a medication. Probably should have told her that. Okay, got out of the doctor's office. I have a pamphlet. Gonna share stuff with Aaron. I'm still in the hospital. We should probably. A lot of people here. I'll talk to you in the car. All right. Wow, things are kind of blue in here. Does that work? Kind of good. Huh. So, we've got technically good news as I'm not going into surgery today. I'm probably not going into surgery for a while, but that's not necessarily me. I almost wondered where the camera was. So the deal is, I have gallstones. I've had gallstones for a while. Now again, yesterday's vlog wasn't very, meh. There's a card there if you want to see it. Again, as I said earlier, this one, it's a little, it may have froze. I'm not sure. Like, it froze on my phone. It didn't freeze on Aaron's phone. Apparently, like Ice Night watched it fine. So, yeah. I'm not sure why. So, the information's there. I know I wasn't too terribly forthcoming with a lot of information, but so just to give you guys an all little explanation, the gallbladder sits kind of, you know how your liver kind of. I have diagrams. Why am I trying to make you guys? All right, that little guy is the gallbladder. It sits below the liver. The liver makes bile. All that ucky stuff you dry heave, that green crap, that's bile. The gallbladder somewhat collects it, and it kind of pulls the water out of it and makes it more concentrated. What that does, the gallbladder concentrates bile by removing water. When the extra bile is needed, the gallbladder squeezes bile through the cystic duct. This is what it's called. What it does is it moves it down into the small intestines, past the stomach, and helps digest fat. It helps to digest a lot of things, but if it needs like an extra boost, that's when the gallbladder comes in. So is it necessary, like a fatty diet can trigger it? Yes, because fats are by and large hard to digest, especially like the saturated fats. Keeping a low fat diet helps, but as the doctor said, lady went on like she went on like brown rice and water. So what that does is it puts it out and you digest fat. Without a gallbladder to concentrate bile, you might get a little bit more of the runs because fat doesn't digest well. It makes things kind of slippery. Anybody who's had a lot of fatty diet, if you've eaten like a whole pizza to yourself for some reason, you might feel a little bloated and then not so friendly afterwards. That's basically why. Especially if you don't eat a consistently fat diet and your body's not used. What happens is sometimes your body creates stones. What your body can do is stones form in it. Kidney stones are in the kidney, gallstones are in there. And they could be salts, they could be cholesterol, they could be Lord knows anything. Stones form. And since there's only really one way in, one way out, one of these things gets, like, during an action, gets pushed up and it's like, Lord knows why mine happened. Why did it take 8 years to happen? I don't know. Maybe it was low enough that it needed to squeeze a little bit extra and push one of them up there because I've been eating too fatty of a diet. I was like, who knows why it happened? It happened, but it was relatively small. So it like got up there and it was like, sit, and basically what it is your gallbladder is seizing because it's trying to contract and push more bile out, but it can't. So it's like, so all the muscles and stuff around it are freaking out. Yeah. But then probably the thing fell back in and the thing kind of squeezed out, and that's why I had like a couple bad episodes, but then once I rested and whatnot. So Am I going to have surgery? It seems like there is no other way. That's the thing. There is no other way to get rid of them. Since I've had one 10 years ago, then I had one 2 years later, but I didn't have any insurance. Now that I have insurance, it seemed like it might be the thing to do. My strange thing is it's in the middle of football season. Do I take care of it now, like ASAP before games start, or do I let this thing sort of sit until after football season? Side note, there is a lady circling back there, and I'm like, why? It's like she wants my spot, but whatever, I don't care. Aside from that, I don't know. I'm going to talk over this with Aaron. I have the card for everything. I have to go shopping. That's what's going on with that. I will check you guys. It's Thursday. Tomorrow. It's Friday. We'll figure something out. All right. Catch you guys later.